guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle. I am the mom to two little boys, ages 5 and 2, and this is my channel. So welcome if you're new, or thanks for watching if you've been here before. I really appreciate it. It's been a little while since I made a video. We've been pretty busy with the weather getting nicer. And this video is actually from a couple weeks ago. I had the opportunity to take the boys to a cottage that my parents had rented. And so we ended up being gone for about 4 days or so. And then when we got back, my husband actually was going to a cottage for 2 days. And so we didn't really see much of each other for about a week there. But the same night that he left to go to the cottage, my mother-in-law actually took both boys for a sleepover. So I got the opportunity to clean up the house because while we were gone, my husband had kind of tidied a bit, but just coming home and bringing all of our stuff that we had taken up north back into the house, and it was like, I couldn't believe how quickly we made a huge mess of the house. So I was really happy to have this time to myself to get things back in order. It would have been fun to do something fun by myself, but if you're like me, it's hard to have any fun when you know your house is just like chaos. For me, relaxation is things are clean and orderly and put away and organized. So this felt like a really good use of my time. Anyway, so I'm just going to take you guys along with me as I kind of unpack from our vacation and put everything away and just tidy up the house before my husband and the kids all got home the next day. I'm hoping some of you can relate to this actually. So I had this bag of laundry that was actually laundry I had done before we even went away. And my husband had taken it out of the dryer and brought it upstairs for me. And it sat in the laundry bag for the whole time we were gone. So it was like 5 days. And so there were some clothes that when I pulled out, they were so wrinkled that I actually had to put them back in the laundry so I could rewash them because you couldn't wear them as wrinkly as they were. And I don't really iron. I have an iron, but I never use it. To me, it's not a priority. So it's easier just to throw it back in with the next load and wash and dry and then put it away right away before it gets too wrinkly. So anyways, I thought I would share that because I am sure there has to be, I'm hoping anyways, other people out there who don't get to their laundry on time and then it's like a wrinkled mess in their bedroom, because that's definitely where I was at on this day. this little bit here that I filmed was actually from, I think, a day or two before we went on vacation, even though I'm wearing the same shirt. And this is our front hall closet. You can see that there was a lot of stuff in it. So we had most of our winter gear still upstairs in the closet, all our mitts and hats. My husband's big work boots were hanging in there. We had snow pants, winter jackets, just a bunch of stuff. But we had also begun to transition over into spring and summer wear. So the closet was really full, and it was time for me to go through and pull out all the winter stuff and get it washed and put it into storage for next year. And so that's what I did. And it felt really good to get this crossed off my list, because it got to the point that we weren't even really putting our shoes in the closet anymore, or like even our jackets and stuff. We were hanging them on the hooks, and things were just getting a bit overloaded, and it was very messy and cluttered. So this felt really good to do. And I don't often take our mat out and like do a good vacuum and clean in the closet, so I thought I would do that as well, since I was taking everything out and switching it over for the season. So this is kind of like a spring cleaning item that was on my list. But yeah, our weather's been kind of crazy up here in Ontario, and you never really know if it's warm for good or if there's still going to be a couple cold days. So I was hesitant to put away our winter stuff, but we were getting to the point that the temperatures were warm enough that you could get away with like a spring jacket. So it was time. And I also decided to you can see I'm like wiping scuff marks off the wall from where boots and shoes have hit, or Cooper's leash and things like that. So a nice, good, thorough, clean, and tidy and organization of this front hall closet, which we use every single day, multiple times a day. So it does need to stay organized. And now we're back to the same day, the day after we had come home from vacation, and I'm just putting away a bunch of stuff. The really nice thing about the cottage my parents rented was it had a washer and dryer. So before we left, I actually went through and washed all our clothes and our sheets and our towels, so that when I came home, instead of having to do all that laundry as I was unpacking, I could just unpack and put everything away. So it doesn't really save you time. You're either doing laundry at the cottage or at home. But at the cottage, I had help with the kids, and they had, a hot tub to go hang out in, and, things to explore. So it was a little bit more fun. You could throw the laundry in and go do something fun instead of being stuck at home doing the laundry. So I don't know. It felt good. It felt good to come home and know that even though I had a whole bunch of stuff to unpack and put away, I didn't also have to do laundry. Will say the one fun thing about cleaning your house when there's nobody home, other than you can do it a lot faster, is you can watch whatever you want while you're doing it. And my guilty pleasure is absolutely the Kardashians. So I was definitely catching up on some episodes while I was cleaning. You could see me sort of glancing up at the screen every now and again, and that's why. One thing I didn't film was after I finished cleaning in the living room, I actually grabbed my steam cleaner and did some spot cleaning on the couch as well as that shag carpet. There were some spills like of oat milk from the kids. I think there was a little spot where a blueberry had maybe been stepped on and smushed into the carpet, and it works so great. It's as fast as a small steam cleaner can be when you have lots of messes to clean up, but it gets rid of all the spots and it leaves my couch looking better and smelling better, which I love. the kitchen really looked like a disaster, but it actually wasn't as bad as it looked. It really was just, there was a few bags of stuff that had to be put away from our trip, and then it was just dishes that needed to be loaded into the dishwasher. And the floors definitely needed a good clean. They hadn't been cleaned in a long time, like throughout the whole house, so that was needed. One of the things that really annoys me about the kitchen the way it is right now is we don't really have enough cupboard space or designated homes for all of our appliances and food and stuff. So even when I go through and clean the whole kitchen, even though I know it's clean and it feels clean, it doesn't necessarily look clean. It does if you do like a before and after of what it looked like versus what it looks like once you're done, but it's still, there's all those cables out, our bread has to stay on the counter, we have our toaster, like there's so many things that don't have a home in our cupboards because there's just not enough space, that I find the kitchen still just sort of looks cluttered even when I've done a really thorough clean. So I'm really excited because we met with a designer before we went away, and we started the process of trying to design what the kitchen will look like when we redo it. Obviously, we're only working with the same amount of space, so it's not like I'm going to suddenly gain all this space that I didn't have before, but I do think there's a way for us to rework it to have a little bit more space than we do right now, or at least better use of the space than it is right now. So stay tuned. Hopefully sooner than later we'll be starting that process. I'm not getting my hopes up because I know there's been shortages and we are super early in the planning stages still. There's a few things we need to get done before we tackle it, but it is on our radar and we are talking about it, and that is the important first step. So I'm very excited about that. That's going to be it for today's video. I reset our entire space before the kids and my husband got home. It was just me and Cooper, and it made it a lot faster and easier to get things cleaned. I got all of our laundry done. I didn't film any of that. So when everybody came home, I felt like the space had been reset, and when things are reset, it's a lot easier to keep them clean for a few days, because instead of cleaning up 10 messes, you're just cleaning up one as you go. So yeah, this was good. If you liked this video, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. There's going to be lots more videos coming your way. We have a few exciting things coming up in the near future that I'm looking forward to sharing with you all. And yeah, I hope this gives you guys some motivation. I mean, especially if you're coming home from vacation with kids, it's daunting to have to clean everything up and put everything away, especially because I find vacation with kids is lovely. It's great. You know, it's really beautiful time you get to spend together, but it's not really relaxing the same way as vacation used to be before kids. So you don't really necessarily come home refreshed, and then you also have mess to put away and reorganize. So I know it's daunting, but it can be done. And I hope if you were looking for a little push, that this will give it to you. And yeah, I hope everyone's having a great day wherever you are or whatever time you're watching this at. And I'll see you in the next one.